All right, guys. At the last song that I just shared with you, at the very end it says "We are free," and this song's called "To Raise Our Hands." We are free to raise our hands because we don't give a damn. Representing God, Jesus Christ was the Lamb. I'm a candle to His flame, and a lion that it cost Him to tame. So at the end, there is no one I can blame. That is true. At the end, there is no one I can blame. I am free to raise my hands. I am free to worship Christ. I am free to live. I am free to fall to sin. I am free to rise and conquer sin. I am free to be a sinner. I am free to be a saint. I'm free to make my own choice. That's what God gave us, the will to decide on whether or not we want to be good or evil. We can't be both. Yeah, we might live a life of righteousness in the beginning. You know, we're born into sin. We're children. We don't know right from wrong. And whether or not we have parents that show us right from wrong, that's something where we have no control over. We have to figure it out for ourselves. We have to, you know, try to watch the right TV shows, or try to play the right kind of video games, or try to read the right kind of book. I mean, if you read the Bible, it pretty much lays out almost every book that's made in the face of this earth. If it's a drama, if it's a horror, if it's an action movie, action book, if it's a true story, they're all stories, all things that happened in the past before Christ, all the things that happened after Christ for 2,000 years since then. They're all written, but they're written in other people's names. They're written in your name. They're written in my name. They're written in Tom's name, Jake's name, Kelly's name, Lisa's name, whatever, whoever's name it's going to be a name on a story about something that happened to them, or happened to you, or happened to us, or me. That's already happened to someone else in life. But we're not going to know that because we're not reading that book, because we never heard of that book. We never heard about that story. We never heard about a child being abused. We never heard about a adult being murdered, or an adult being abused, or someone being confused, or somebody being slow, being special ed, or having autism, or having problems with comprehension, or having a lifestyle that you would think that you're the only one that lives. I mean, you know, my parents did this to me, or my parents didn't do this for me, or my parents weren't there for me, or my parents were there for me, and this is what I became, and this is why, and this is because of who. It's not because of who, it's because of you. It's because of me. Where I was all because of me. All because I didn't share my feelings with others. I didn't ask for help. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to go to, when to go to, and why. I didn't know what I was doing was wrong. I didn't know what the right thing was to do, because of what I seen and what I grew up with was exactly what I was doing. I mean, I was living my life as it was laid out in front of me. Even if I felt that it was wrong, I still continue on living that life, no matter what it was. That was the devil. The devil had his grip on me so tight that when the name Jesus Christ or God was mentioned, a gospel song was hummed, or sung, a scripture was read out to me, I would like shake so hard, like a hard rock shaking, like an earthquake. I would feel like my eyes were gonna bust out of my head, my ears were popping. Whatever it was, that's because the devil didn't want me to hear of Christ. The devil didn't want me to hear of Jesus, you know, sacrificing his life for the sins. He didn't want me to know right. He didn't want me to know the rules. He didn't want me to know the commandments. Even though I knew them, and I heard them, and I was, you know, forced to try to live this way, try to live this way, try to live this way. But it was very hard for me because I was stubborn. I didn't have the mother and father that showed me what was right in life. I did what I needed to do. I went to school because I knew I needed to go to school. I made my bed. I cooked my dinner. You know, I went shopping. I did whatever I needed to do from a very young age. Like I said in the last couple of videos, I was smoking cigarettes at the age of 7. Come on, what child smokes cigarettes at the age of 7? What child has the money to be able to go, to a place where they would sell cigarettes or have a cigarette machine that you can get at the age of 7? Alcohol was right in front of me, drugs was in front of me, abuse was right in front of me. You name it, it was right in front of me. That's all I seen. That's all I knew. But now that I got Christ in my life, and God going people trying to share with me the good of what Christ can come with, I'm striving for a better life. Thank you guys, and God bless. I'm running out of breath, feeling so overwhelmed. This is the way it gets. It gets like I got asthma, COPD. My throat just tightens up. Thank you, God, for allowing me to experience your presence in my life, oh Lord. Let my music, Lord, let whatever poetry, whatever songs I write, let those that view it and hear it, feel it, Lord. Let them feel you, Lord. Let them see you, Lord. That's one of my favorite songs. Let them see you from J.J. Weeks Band. If you need to look it up and hear that song, it is a very good, very wonderful song. And, maybe one day I can try to sing it for you and share it. But right now I'm on the whole hip hop and the new age, for the new generation. God bless you guys, and have a good night.